Forgot to start the recording. About out of time. But anyway, we're just going over since I didn't start the recording right away. These are just the answers for section 2.9, but the key will be available. I just want to make sure you understand this is math etiquette for number 10, and we want the square root symbol. Anyway, here we're going to use on number 14 for 2.9 the generalized power rule. 1/2 that thing to the minus 1/2 times the derivative of what's inside. So when you get the derivative of what's inside, so it's 1/2 that thing to the minus 1/2 derivative of what's inside. I could use the quotient rule, right? And I think that's what you were reading to me. So it's top sine x times derivative of bottom times derivative of top. Derivative of cosine is minus the sine, right? And then the derivative of minus 1 is 0. And then minus the top, which is cosine of x minus 1 times derivative of the bottom. Derivative of sine is cosine, right? All over the bottom 1 squared. Got that? And then what do I need? So basically, what I really want to do is I want to kind of simplify that. So if this is a test, unless I say don't simplify, we want to try and clean this up, make it a little bit better. So it's 1/2 that thing to the minus 1/2 power, this blue thing here. Anyway, here I've got minus sine squared x, right? Negative times positive is negative, and then sine times sine is sine squared. And then if I multiply through the cosine, so then it'd be minus cosine squared x, and then minus times minus is plus cosine x, right? All over sine squared x. Is that right? And then does anybody see how I can make that look a lot better? Yep. So sine squared plus cosine squared is 1. So this is equivalent to minus 1. Okay. So, and then I think it was just a cosine x that was left, right? Yeah. So anyway, so then I have cosine x minus 1 on top all over sine squared. And then I've got this thing, but then what I could actually do is I've actually got the same thing on top, right? Well, that's to the minus 1/2, which is 1 over that to the positive 1/2. So anyway, this is cosine x minus 1, and then this is sine x. And what I end up with, I'm going to actually have a cosine x minus 1 on top, but this is going to be on the bottom to the plus 1/2 power, right? So if I just rewrite the whole thing, I've got 1/2, so the 2's in the bottom, right? And then instead of cosine that to the minus 1/2, it's cosine x minus 1 to the 1/2 on the bottom, and on top is sine x to the 1/2. Instead of a minus 1/2 on the bottom, I'm going to move it up. So that's this part. And then here I've got cosine times cosine x minus 1 is in parentheses, right? Because that's in there. And then times sine squared x. And then what I can do is I can cancel, right? So same base, subtract x from us, right? So this would be 2 minus 1/2 is sine to the 3/2 power x. And this is to the first, and this is over 1/2. So 1 minus 1/2 leaves 1/2 on top. So it ends up being cosine x minus 1 to the 1/2 over 2 sine to the 3/2 x. And then if you want to use math etiquette, Hannah, we can go back and put a root symbol in there, things like that. So that's all on my key, but it's a little awkward, a little sloppy. And all you're trying to do, that's why we do the odds. Can you match? Can you get your format to match the answer in the back of the book, right? Okay, so 2.9, 2.10, go over those as well. All the keys are open on Blackboard. Go over everything. Do it tomorrow because you don't, Thursday, Friday, I don't want you doing any calculus. Saturday, limited. Sunday, if you want to watch football, get some work done sometime. But do more tomorrow. Try and get your homeworks done through tomorrow so that you can ask questions and then keep them all. Keep them all. I'll put a grade on it later. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for taking my class. I'll see you. Thank you. Yep. See ya. Okay. Kylie, I didn't get to 30.
Yeah.
So I can go over that now if you want.
I have another class right now.
Oh, shoot. Okay, just reach out later then.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't ready. I was running behind. I was trying to get the things graded. I'll put your homeworks in the, you want them in the front office?
Yeah.
Okay, do I need to have them covered up or just put a sheet of paper on top or what?
No, I should be in either. I'm gonna come grab them or my dad will. It won't be long. Not that big a deal.
Oh, you're not on quarantine?
No, I'm on quarantine, but I can still drive a car.
Okay. So they don't care if you walk in the building?
I can walk it. You're allowed to walk in the building, but like you can't like stay.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So like people that get quarantined, they can still come grab their books and stuff, unless you test positive.